Alright, hello guys, welcome back to a new video. Now in today's video we have got a couple of things to do. As you can see, Graham's garage is like empty, so we've got the whole garage to be able to finally move about in. First job, which Graham's just preparing for now, is just giving the Volvo a quick service. Yeah, he's jacking up the car, giving the Volvo a quick service, probably won't film very much of it. And then most of the work is happening on Chloe's car today, as per usual. Also as well, got the windows tinted yesterday, and a little Wagon Mafia sticker on. Do think it does look very smart. I also got a slight sun strip as well, just, you know, a bit more OEM plus I guess. But yeah, this is what we're doing. I do have a cabin filter, but the cabin filter is new, like I've said in previous videos. But I've got an oil filter, not an oil filter, that's an air filter, an oil filter and a fuel filter. And then Graham's got the oil supply. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Typical Ford engine lump. Let's get this done quickly. Right, well this is why you never trust eBay, because that air filter, on every listing I've looked at, that air filter says it fits this car. Get it out quickly. That's the air filter.
Standard panel.
That's the one that's in it. Why you lie? That ain't an upgrade, is it?
No, it's a stock filter.
It's a man filter. Well, now I'm worried that these won't fit. Well, that's fun. Well, there's a good sign. Don't worry, that oil was from Graham. It's not came second hand, but that's a good sign. They look the same. So, yeah, we should at least have a
Fresh oil.
fresh oil filter, yeah.
That works.
Alright, so the service minus the air filter has been done, so it's new fuel filter, new oil filter, you know, it's all been done. And there is still diesel in the fuel filter housing, so we're going to try and crank it over and see what happens. Right. Nope.
Hang on.
Okay.
I'm just here high pressure at the moment.
Right.
Go on and do it again.
That's smelling juicy.
Very.
Right, we're going to try and get this fire in and go from there. Right, so oil level's been checked again, now we're back on the ground. Still trying to prime this fuel system. We're going to give it another crank, see what it does. Nope.
Again.
Battery's going dead.
Yeah.
Right, the battery was slightly going flat on the Volvo, so we pulled old Betsy out to give us a continuous power supply. Now we're going to give this thing a crank again, see what the crack is. I am very fucking scared about this because these Volvos are so sensitive when it comes to jumps. They don't like it. Come on. No. Do you want me to try it again or? Right, so we was actually being really stupid. So this does not actually have an in-tank fuel pump. The fuel pump is actually there, and it's a high pressure pump. So it goes from the fuel tank, comes down through the fuel filter, through all these this network of fuel rails, into the pump, into the injectors. So that's why we're not getting fuel through the filter, because it's not actually pumping fuel. So now we're doing some sort of pressurized, like pressure bleed. So what was this? This was a return.
That's the return line.
Yeah.
I believe.
So we're hooking up to the return line, and then what's
With a
going?
vacuum pump.
Yep.
So we'll try sacking whilst cranking at the same time.
Yep.
See if we can get it to come through that way.
Perfect. So we'll try that, and then hopefully next clip should be running. She's alive! She's alive. Oh, she is proper chompy. Oh, she is proper chompy. Come on, level yourself out. Fuck me, this is proper chompy. Right, let's let it run for a bit, see what it does. Right, so there goes Chloe's car into the garage. I need to now park this up. But yeah, she runs, and she runs really well, which is nice to see. So, just going to get this parked up, and we'll jump onto that. Right, so Chloe's car's now in, and today we are lowering her car and hopefully finally being able to finish up the exhaust. Now, we have a couple of little helpers helping us as well. I won't get them on camera though, because YouTube don't like that. But yeah, we've got a couple of little helpers trying to jack up the car. One of them's 5, one of them's 3. Quite cute. Oh wait, 5.5. Better add the half. So yeah, we're going around loosening up all the wheels, and then we have ST180 shocks and a set of lowering springs to go on. So yeah, this is going to be quite interesting. Oh, and I forgot to mention, new wheels on the car as well, and obviously Chloe's car's been tinted too. Totally forgot about them things, but yeah, new wheels on the car. Let me know what you think. Tints are done as well. So yeah, this is coming along nicely.
Shut up!
Come on, girl!
Language!
Flop off.
Go for it! Oh! Yeah, she's good. There we go. She has muscles. Right, so here we are. We have the new shock, well, the new old shock there. This is the ST180 shock. This is the standard shock. And although they sit the same height...
yeah,
Oh.
Yeah, hang on a minute.
Yeah, and although they're the same height, that is a lot stiffer. So how do shocks work then? What will be the difference between these two, just so people know?
Inside you've got a load of different size holes, and the fluid can go through the holes effectively.
Yeah.
At different rates.
No, okay.
So depending on the size of the holes, depends on how quickly the fluid goes to and fro and how quickly it absorbs the energy from the spring.
So how would that translate onto the road?
The stiffer it is, the more
you're going to feel bumps in the road.
Effectively, yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. So there we go. So this has came off of a super low mileage ST180 that I think was crashed or something like that. Or I don't know, it's been broken for parts, but it's
Probably
super low
engine
mileage.
failure.
Or that, yeah. So that's going on, and we'll see what difference it makes.
The springs.
Well, there's old versus new. They look about similar height, but I'm guessing they're going to compress down a lot more. Oh wait, no, there we go. Ever so slightly lower. So we're not going for a harsh drop on this one. We learnt our lesson from the Swift.
You can brush that out.
Bloody hell, that is so dirty. But yeah, old versus new. So let's get these on. I'm a doofus.
That's why.
They're the rear ones. Usually the fat ones are the rear ones.
Yeah, look, see.
But
He's just got the camera.
They're not.
No, the rear ones are the thinner ones.
oh, I don't know.
They fit round the shock at the
They
front.
were fat on the Swift.
They were not.
I don't. Either way. it's
Imagine what happens when you have the right spring.
it's a Sunday, all right.
Sorry?
There ain't no point in putting yours on yet because we need to do a shock.
Can't blame a Sunday.
It's a Sunday. That's my excuse. But yeah, there we go. We got the correct ones. Right. So the rear's all buttoned up, all together, nice and low. Well, I say nice and low. It's like a monster truck. It's still up on axle stands. Front wheels off, and we're now doing the first one. I don't know where the shock is for this one. Out the back of the car. There they are. So yeah, getting the old front shock off. See what condition it's in, stuff like that. Then this will be lowered. Right, to be fair, we haven't, well, I say we haven't, I haven't really done much filming because we've been chatting for a while, but there's the old suspension stuff, the new one's just going in. We've realised as well that these new shocks come with a little module that the old ones don't, and it's a vibration damper, whatever, but anyway, it's an electronic module, probably won't be any use on this, but yeah, I thought that was quite cool. But yeah, the new strut's just going in now with the lowering spring on. Then we'll do the other side. Alright, so as you can see, nice new suspension's all on now. Graham's just under there pulling the centre section of the exhaust off, because hopefully we're getting that little fucker on today. If not, then we're just going to scaffold tube it and send it, because why not? Also as well, we do have a slight coolant leak on this car, which is not really a big deal, but it's just a water pump, which I thought anyway.
Just the water.
Just the water pump.
I don't like that just.
It's just the water pump, it's fine. It doesn't mean that we have to take half the side of the engine off or anything, it's all good. But yeah, no. So last job of the day, which will probably be the most bastardly job of the day, is trying to get that onto there. Alright, a very familiar sight for this car. Now as you can see, this is the bit that's failing. So this is obviously a standard system, and the bracket needs to be that way. This is dead straight. So we need to cut that, and do that, and glue it back on, and then it will look like that, and then that should go on there, and then we should all be happy. Right, so looking at this, Graham said we're going to cut the flange completely off, and then we're going to get a bit of metal there. Well, I say a bit of metal. We're going to cut a bit of this, probably up to about here, all the way around, and then we're going to reposition the whole lot and tack it back on.
So it's the right angle.
Yeah, so it's at the right angle. That's probably the plan we're going to do. Right, so Graham's been under the car, and he has marked where he thinks he needs to cut first. Because the idea is not only are we moving the flange around, we need to move the bit of pipe around to go with it.
The angle's got to go from flat
to tilted.
About 40-ish degrees.
Yeah, so this is sort of, would you say it's going to be trial and error, or just, yeah?
It's exactly that. That's how they make most custom exhausts as well.
Yeah.
I'll start, put a flange on, then tack bits on.
Yeah.
Bend it to about the right shape.
So that is what we're aiming to do. So there we go. Right, so there's been a lot of fettling, cutting, measuring and all sorts going on.
Progress.
And as you can see, we've finally got the welder plugged in and on, because I think it's time to start like fabricating the new join of the exhaust and hopefully getting it onto the car. So yeah, Graham's going to do that, and then we'll see how it sits and looks. So this just goes to show how not similar exhaust systems are. Now obviously, if you guys watched the previous video of us doing this exhaust system, when we lined everything up alongside each other, it looked identical. But due to the I need to stop looking that way. Due to the angle change of the bracket that Graham's welding, we've actually lost 1 inch and a bit of pipe. That is not needed, that's excess. So even though they are exactly the same, they're in fact totally different.
All in as one go.
We are on reassembly mode. Yeah, all the welding's done. That's the bit of pipe that we just welded, sat in place. Now we're just going to hook the rest of it back up and we should be out of here.
Fred!
And
please.
Look at this.
Fred!
Number one, she sits a whole lot better. Number two, I think she is all bolted back up together now.
I'm so tempted just to take it back up to there and be like, look, you said you couldn't fix that. Look what we've done.
Yeah, so to a popular exhaust workshop place that a lot of people know about, it can be fixed and it can be sorted because, well, we're in a home garage and we've done it.
We've just done it.
So this certified exhaust garage centre place,
400 quid my arse.
fuck you. Hey, here's for the video. Yeah, it's fixed and it's on. And it definitely has not costed us 400 quid to do. So,
VAT.
so if, you know,
They said it was going to be.
This is why you don't use garages, because they will try and rip you off. Do the work yourself or get a friend to do it. Much easier. And we are done. Yeah. Oh, that sounds a whole lot better now. That sounds way better. I like that. And it's nice to not hear blowing and silly farty sounds. That sounds good.
Daddy, can I try?
I love that.
Is it?
Right, so there we go, she is lowered. Now obviously we still need to let the springs set a little bit, but there we go. The front is really impressive though. Look at that, that is a nice tuck, that. But yeah, she's lowered, she's loud, but she's still slow. So yeah, no, she ain't looking too bad now. So let's finish tidying up. Obviously that's all done. We got an update to come on that. You'd have already seen one update. You know that she runs and drives, but we got an update coming on that. Don't think we've got anything to do to the RS4 yet, have we?
No, brakes are pretty much going through their bedding in procedure. I've
Yep.
got something, if we have a look.
Yep.
Now it's running on the Hawk HPS pads,
Yep.
and as you can see there's quite a lot of brake dust, and that's within about 200 miles.
Bloody hell.
So if you want to use them as a daily, be prepared to wash your wheels a lot,
Yeah.
but otherwise, all good.
Yep. And then obviously I've still got to get that on the channel as well at some point. And we do have another little project, and it's to do with what's over there. Project coming soon. But yeah, so everything's all good so far, so let's finish tidying up.